Hello my friends, and welcome back to another Brotato Danger 5 GMO run, where we're taking two characters, combining them using the Genetically Modified Overkill mod. The link is in the description below the video if you want to try this yourself, and seeing if we can beat Danger 5 with them. Today we're doing one that I don't think has been suggested in the comments yet, but is a run that I have really wanted to try. We're going to try to get the most possible money out of every enemy by increasing enemy drops as much as possible. So we're going to be combining the Loud, which just gives us a lot more enemies, alongside the Hunter, who gives us a bonus critical hit chance. The Loud costs you harvesting every round, but the Hunter actually turns off that downside entirely, because your harvesting modifications are reduced by 100%, so that includes negative modifications, and we get bonus crit chance and range in exchange for losing HP. The gimmick here is we're going to use the Thief Dagger alongside the Hunter's increased crit chance in order to generate as much money from the tons of enemies that are on the field as we possibly can. Hopefully we can use that to make up for the lack of defenses that this build is going to have. We need to get some critical hits. There we go. Finally got one and made one extra material. Just standing there where I can stab the tree and also hit all of the enemies at the same time. And as you can see, we're making really good money off the first wave. We're up to 75. We got the little -3 graphic there, but we didn't actually lose any harvesting. So thanks to the Hunter's passive turning off the Loud's downside. Here I could take crit chance right away, and I think I will. With Thief Dagger, this is the equivalent of buying an economy stat. And of course, we don't need to roll for harvesting because we can't use it. I'll pick up the Thief Dagger here, and then I will lock the baby gecko, but just roll for more daggers. All we really care about at this point is more daggers. Plant is very good. I could lock it. I could also buy it for melee characters like this. I could lock it. I could also buy it. I could, because it's very cheap, so we'd still be able to roll into multiple daggers, or I could roll past it because, while it's an efficient item, it's not like a busted economy item or anything like that. So I think I'm going to roll past the plant and keep looking for daggers. Normally you'd be very excited to see a harvest fertilizer on wave 1, but of course we can't use it, but the tree we will definitely take. I'm going to roll one more time to see if I can lock a dagger, and roll again while we have guaranteed weapons to see if we can lock a dagger. Obviously, we spent a lot rolling there on the daggers. We spent 15, but the earlier we get these online, the more money we're going to get, because the higher our critical hit chance, the more often we're going to generate money from daggers. And as we continue to level them up, it'll be worth even more, because the chance of dropping money will increase with our increased critical hit chance and increased damage from the higher level daggers. Here, I think, again, I'm just going to take crit chance. I could take luck as well, but crit chance is so good to pick up early on this character. And do we want regeneration or roll for a different stat? I'm going to roll to see if there's something a little more exciting we can get. And I'll take 2 armor. I would prefer max HP or crit chance, any attack speed, any stat like that, but a level 2 upgrade is still pretty nice. Take the dagger here and roll. Roll again. Roll again. We're getting pretty unlucky on daggers, I have to say. Wow, really unlucky on daggers. There we go. Finally hit 1. I was expecting to be able to find like 8 or 9, given how much money we had and how cheap Thief Dagger is, but that was a lot of rerolls without seeing a single dagger. At least we got to 6, so we've maxed out our precise weapon tag. We're up to 26% crit chance, which means we have a 46% chance of critting with our daggers. So every dagger kill has a roughly 25% chance of giving us an extra material. So that should be quite a lot of additional income at this point in the game. Definitely need some flat melee damage. I need some increased attack speed as well. And more max HP. Some way to heal. There's a lot of stuff we could use on this build right now, but things are going reasonably well. I don't think we're going to be able to kill that loot alien, so I decided not to try. Here I will take the flat melee damage, and then we will take an upgraded dagger, which now has a higher percent chance of giving us materials, as well as also just doing more damage and critically hitting more often. By the baby gecko, which is also worth 1% damage, but the Increased range on the Thief Daggers is pretty helpful, because it's a short-ranged weapon normally, so the ability to actually hit enemies at range with it is pretty nice. For that reason, do I take a Gummy Berserker for 35? We would save 4 on it, because we'd get a free reroll. 5% attack speed isn't much. 1.5% damage isn't that much. It costs me an armor. But I do want all of those stats, so I think I will take it. I will also, of course, take a Thief Dagger, and then we'll lock the Lure. And I'm going to roll one more time to see if I can lock a Dagger here, which unfortunately I couldn't, but I think it was worth spending that. Especially because I'm running a little bit behind on the number of daggers I would like to have rolled at this point, so I'm going to roll a little more aggressively while we still have guaranteed weapons in the shop. In the first 5 shops, you are guaranteed to see at least one weapon. I'm going to roll aggressively while we still have those guaranteed weapons to try to fill out our weapon set and get these upgraded sooner. Plus, as long as we don't die, our economy should snowball wildly out of control, so all we have to do is get ourselves to the point where that starts happening. I'll take the gambling token here. We can start building dodge eventually. Definitely want attack speed. Luck is really good, so I'll grab that. And then let's take 4 melee damage over the attack speed to increase the number of... just to make sure that we're one-shotting enemies quicker. Take the Lure, good for regeneration as well as for giving us loot aliens, and the Gentle Alien as well. I definitely need to aggressively buy HP. I'm not going to buy the Goat Skull because I don't want to decrease my crit chance. Roll again. Roll again. Okay, here we go. We finally found some daggers. So we will buy this, and combine, and buy this. The glasses I'm not going to buy, even though we're the hunter, so we get 2% damage from buying the glasses. 2% damage just isn't that exciting. Spending 42 on 2% damage just doesn't seem that good. I mean, we get 5% damage plus a bunch of other great stats from the Gentle Alien, so glasses is just not one I value super highly. Gecko I'm buying, though, because it will also increase our economy as we continue to buy it. So at this point, I'm looking for ways to increase my level ups, because that's going to be the easiest way for us to get HP, is by leveling quickly. So if we could find Scar, or anything along those lines, Black Belt, all of those would be really good. I would like to just find increased HP. Oh wow, we got 4 loot aliens, because we're the Loud, and also have a Gentle Alien and the GMO. 5 loot aliens. We have the Gentle Alien and the GMO increase enemy spawns. When you buy Lure, the number of loot aliens that spawn is affected by your enemy spawn rate. So when you're playing the Loud, you get a lot of crates by buying Lure. Cake, great find here. When it's in a crate like this, I'll take the glasses. Missile, I will take. I'm not thrilled about it, but for 19, I think it's worth it. And then for 13, I'll take 2% lifesteal as well. It's still not, like, that important, but I do want some healing. I could take a level 3 lungs here, or increase my attack speed. I think I'm actually just going to increase my attack speed. What I'm concerned about is making sure that we're still clearing the wave. Here I'm going to reroll, rather than take 8% damage or 2 melee, because I would like to find a higher level upgrade, or just a better upgrade. We'll take 9% speed there, so that we can move around the map a little faster. Definitely buying this. Definitely buying this. I could buy both of these and get some lifesteal, melee damage, more crit chance. Loses me 0.66 of an HP, 2/3 of an HP, for buying the Claw Tree, but I think that's okay. We'll do that, and with any luck, we can find things that increase our HP as we go. Head Injury, still efficient to buy, even though it costs me, what's that? 2/5 of a damage, so we only get 5 and 3/5 damage from the head injury, but still just a good item. And then Cute Monkey, we have 2 geckos already, so I will buy the Cute Monkey. I'm gonna roll here, upgrade my Thief Dagger, and we'll buy Propeller Hat over head injury, but I will lock the head injury. This is good. We're much more upgraded on our daggers now, so we should be getting much more reliable income and clearing the wave much faster. So now the only thing that I need to worry about basically is maximum HP. Obviously, if we can increase our crit chance even further, that would be good. If I can find Tentacle or Hunting Trophy, that would be good. I don't like to count on those, which is why I'm still buying other sources of healing. If we had found Tentacles early, we could have relied on just the Tentacle for healing. But since those items might not show up, I don't think it's worth avoiding buying other healing in case you get a Tentacle. 450 in income this wave. I'm going to take the small magazine here. We lose 6% damage, but gain 10% attack speed, so that's just good for us. And then let's roll. 6 max HP is perfect. This is our level 10 upgrade. Do I want 15 attack speed or roll for 9 max HP? I'll just take the attack speed here, I think. Buy the damage and the luck, and then roll. Whetstone is pretty efficient healing, so I could buy that for additional lifesteal. I think that's worth it. We will roll here. I'm not going to worry about Riposte or Alien Tongue, just pretty inefficient ways to buy stats that we don't super need at this point. But Ritual, I will buy. Helmet, we have reduced the 2 armor that I found down to 0 armor. So Helmet is probably worth locking and buying. Even with our very low HP, buying armor is still pretty good for this character. Our damage is high enough, I think we can let the slashers spawn and not lose wave clear too much. So we get the 3 materials out of those guys instead of the 1 from the eggs. And of course, we're trying to boost our income as much as we can. Would love to find more luck. Some bags would be nice, of course, for even more income. Given the sheer number of enemies on the field, any luck we get is very valuable. Recycling machine is very good as well, because we're going to be dropping a lot of crates. So that's the kind of thing that I want, in addition, of course, to just maximum HP. We'll recycle the snake. There we go, more crit chance, and I do have some armor locked. So this should boost us up to 42%. We'll take the HP here, go back to 0 armor. We now crit 72% of the time, so I don't actually need to boost my crit chance that much further. We will continue to upgrade our daggers. Roll here. With this character, I will buy the piggy bank. It's pretty likely, I think, that we will have a decent amount of materials stockpiled at some waves, so the piggy bank should be able to pay for itself. Because the sheer amount of income we're getting means that we will often have very expensive rerolls. So we spent 82 on this. I'm curious to see how it does. I could also bank this wave and not buy anything, but if I do that, I'm just giving up on Thief Dagger income. So let's roll one more time. Yeah, and I think I'm pretty happy to have done that, because we got a lot of items that will do better than the like 8 materials we'd get from Piggy Bank for not buying those things. Metal, I will still buy. Losing crit chance obviously is painful, but all of these other stats are so good for us. And then we do have a piggy bank, so I won't reroll for 19 here. Possibly after this wave, I will try to stockpile some piggy bank money. Though again, I need to increase my HP, so we'll see. Right now, we're pretty ahead, obviously, in terms of economy, so you know, a normal character would be looking for stats at this point. We're much less concerned with specific stats other than maximum HP. So we can probably get away with holding money. Piggy bank is the item in Brotato that makes commenters the maddest, I have found. People go absolutely berserk about that item. I'm going to take the maximum HP here, and then we'll definitely buy Tentacle, and we'll buy Tree, and I'll hold 400 for the piggy bank, and we will try to get some income going off of that. Because people really like to see ludicrously high numbers, which I don't blame them for, of course. That's always fun. But often, piggy bank is only good when you have a wave or when you have a setup that can save a lot of money, doesn't need to get stronger wave to wave, at which point it doesn't matter what you buy. But since the whole point of this run is just as sort of a goof, where we're trying to get as much money as possible, it mostly doesn't matter what we buy anyways, so we're going to maximize the piggy bank income as well. And on wave 9, of course, we are getting tons and tons of material income because of the sheer number of enemies on the field and how much they are worth every time we attack them. Still haven't seen a hunting trophy, which obviously would be very good for this character. Up to 1,500 here. We'll definitely take the gecko. I'll take the tardigrade as well. Our low HP makes tardigrade much more efficient than for most characters. Level 3 armor or just more crit chance. I think I'm going to buy the crit chance here, and then let's reroll. Here I will take the armor over the luck and the crit chance, I think. That way we can sort of split between offensive and defensive stats, and we'll take HP, because we should pretty much always take HP. Dusty Fedora, awesome. We're going to be at full health a lot, and then we'll take the Gentle Alien and the sunglasses. So now our level 3 daggers crit 90% of the time, so our level 4s will crit 95% of the time. Buy some damage here, and then roll again. Not going to take the Thunder Sword. Leather Vest is a little painful for this character, because we do lose 2 HP for buying it, but still good, I think. So we'll do that. Then I will save my 1,000 here for the piggy bank. Make 200 income. One question we have to ask ourselves is the 200 that we made from saving that 1,000 more than we would have made just by buying more items that would give us, you know, we could have found increased enemies, we could have found increased crit chance, we could have found leveled up daggers. We had a chance of finding hunting trophy and just making like 500 this wave. And I think even on this build, it may not be, but this one's for the piggy bank lovers out there. Dusty Fedora, obviously great, because it is going to increase our luck significantly. We're going to spend a lot of our time at full health. We already have decent luck, and the more luck we get, the better. Turret, I'm going to recycle, because we have a recycling machine. Let's reroll here. Our percent damage is quite good. My attack speed could use a boost, though, so I'll do that. Lumberjack shirt, we will take. Shackles, I could cap my speed here for 8% damage and 8 regeneration. Honestly, I don't think that's good. I would rather be able to increase my speed. We will definitely, of course, buy the Thief Dagger here. Poisonous Tonic as well. And the Warrior Helmet. Reroll again. We will take a Metal Detector to double our income. Metal Detector, unfortunately, doesn't double the Thief Dagger income, but it's still good for us. And the Metal Plate and Defective Steroids. Rolling again. Sad Tomato could cost me some Dusty Fedora luck, but I think it's still worth picking up. For the regen, Head Injury is good. Rolling again here. And then Wings, I'm going to pick up. And then we'll lock the Cute Monkey. Save all this money for the piggy bank again. Starting to take a few more hits than I'd like here. Just haven't managed to keep my damage up with the waves, because our flat melee damage is actually very weak. So I need to boost that as much as I can. Would love to find another lure. That would be a ton of additional boxes for us, of course, as well as being worth some regeneration, which we still do need a lot more of. broke that tree right at the end, which is nice. We'll take the mushroom here. This is worth 4.5% damage. I don't think that's particularly good. I'm going to roll, and I could start building more dodge so that we are less likely to die, but I want to make sure we're clearing the wave, so I'm going to take the attack speed. We'll buy this and roll. Scar is a bit late, and it does cost me some damage, but there are so many enemies on the field that the XP gain, I think, is still worth picking up. We'll roll again. Little muscly dude, one of the best items we could have found, and we'll buy the ritual here again. And then let's save 1,200. I was pretty sure we would have the damage to kill this elite without too much trouble, so I decided to just save money. Maybe this is a mistake, because we're actually killing this a little bit slower than I thought. Which is costing me quite a lot of income, because now I'm attacking the elite instead of killing all the other enemies. Although, as a summoner elite, we could have potentially left that one alive to farm. So now the challenge that I'm having is that we don't quite have the defensive stats to be constantly full health, so we're losing quite a lot of potential luck. We're still gaining quite a lot of luck, but we're not getting quite as much as we would like to be able to. Definitely taking the giant belt, that will help us kill bosses much faster. We're recycling that, and I will take 2 melee damage here for sure. Need to continue to boost my max HP when possible, but here I think I'm going to roll for melee damage or more max HP. We'll take the melee damage. Injection, probably still worth it. We'll buy that. We're going to roll again here. I should take alien magic, even though luck obviously is good for us, but max HP and regeneration are things that we definitely want. Cyclops Worm, again, this is only worth 11% damage. Because we're the hunter, and this is where you can see that the hunters, you get damage for every range that you buy, is, in my opinion, mostly a downside. Items that are very efficient, like Scar, Cyclops, Worm, Head Injury, often come with range penalties, and the small damage boost that you get from buying increased range items tends to be outweighed by the loss of efficiency on those efficient items, which you're still going to buy, you just lose money because you're playing the hunter. So we're going to buy the Cyclops Worm, the Lost Duck, and I don't mind having Lifesteal. Like, I'm happy to buy Lifesteal, but Banner's pretty good for the hunter, especially, and we do quite want attack speed. We also get a free reroll, so I'll take the Banner here. Tentacle is great. We will take a Clover for sure. And then a Weird Ghost and a roll. Lemonade is good. And we'll take a Missile. And then I'm going to save 1,400 for the Piggy Bank. I'm going to have to lose a little bit of luck to heal for the Weird Ghost. But with Tardigrade and quite decent healing, the Weird Ghost was very safe. Now we're up to 60 HP. Which is a much more respectable amount, so we're much less likely to just get obliterated by tanking 2 hits from an elite or whatever. Haven't found dagger upgrades either. Definitely increasing our melee damage, and capping my speed at 23 is a lot more acceptable than capping it at 10. With Dusty Fedora, I like to increase my speed more, because the map is bigger, but I think that Shackles is good enough here that we can pick it up. My crit chance is at 70%, so my weapons are critting 100% of the time. Don't need to increase the crit chance. We will pick up the HP here. Crown, not particularly useful for this character, unfortunately, so we'll roll past that. Pocket Factory. I guess I can actually take Pocket Factory now. It can start breaking trees for me, and that would be pretty nice. We'll take this and this, and roll. Upgraded Thief Dagger is great. Fairy, of course, is excellent. We have been buying a lot of unique level 1 items, so the Fairy is going to be a ton of regeneration for us. Black Belt, it's a little bit late to buy. We are not going to gain that many levels until the end of the wave, so end of the game, so Black Belt won't be worth that much for us, but I will buy the Weird Ghost, unfortunately removing the perfect amount of HP, but still correct to do. And then we'll buy the Weird Food, and we'll roll. We will buy the Ritual Tentacle and Cake, roll one more time, and upgraded Thief Dagger is definitely going to be worth buying. Adrenaline I'm going to lock to maximize our piggy bank benefits. Now that we have the Fairy, we can heal extremely rapidly. And we also have increased our consumable healing to a pretty significant extent as well. So when we do take damage, it won't take that much for us to get back to full health, so that we're gaining full luck bonuses from our Dusty Fedora as quickly as we can. This wave, we're probably not going to get a lot. It's very hard not to take damage on wave 14. Especially when you're playing a wave 14 with the Dusty Fedora, so there's just so much room for all of these summons to spawn. But as long as I'm constantly attacking, and therefore constantly making money, I'm pretty happy. $12 HP, perfect. Alright, we finally got our hunting trophy, and it's in time for the Horde wave. That is amazing. Banner I will buy, wheat I won't, because the 10 harvesting is useless for us. Tentacle I will continue to buy for additional healing. Padding we could buy for more HP. That's a ton of max HP because we're holding so many materials. You know what? Let's make this a padding run. I never buy this because it's a bad item in general, but for this run, it's given us a ton of max HP. We're down to 13 speed, so I need to boost that back up towards cap, but we should be able to manage that. Upgrading my Thief Dagger, upgrading my Thief Dagger. I'm going to roll pretty aggressively going into this wave because I want to upgrade Thief Daggers and have more of a chance at finding Hunting Trophy number 2. Blindfold I will take, even though we're over cap on crit chance by quite a lot, the extra dodge is still going to be valuable. We'll take the Hedgehog here. Roll again. Coupon we will take, and then we're over cap on crit chance, so we can afford to buy Compass. Move around a little faster. And there we go, upgrading a Thief Dagger again. So as we continue to upgrade these, we're going to make all of this money back more easily because we're now going to clear the wave much faster. But I'm not going to reroll for 70 here, so let's go fight wave 15. So we gave up about like 300 income from the piggy bank in order to roll for additional hunting trophies and better weapons and stuff. And it's definitely going to pay off. You can see we were at 2,000 materials before we entered that shop. Or sorry, we were at 300 materials before we entered this wave, and we're going to finish at about 2,000. So we're going to be making way more than we were making even on the waves where we had saved the maximum amount for our piggy bank. Some of that, of course, because it's a Horde wave, obviously, and because we found the hunting trophy and everything, but buying items there was correct because we just increased our income as a result of that. So made 1,700 there. I'm going to recycle the Peacock. We will continue to buy melee damage. I'll take more % damage. Upgraded Thief Dagger, sure. Upgrade Poisonous, or buy Poisonous Tonic, I suppose so. We will do that. Yep, more HP is fine. We'll take a tree here. Roll again. I'm not buying spicy sauce because it can steal kills from our thief daggers, and also because it's a pretty inefficient way to buy HP. And now we have plenty with the paddings and stuff. And then here, none of this will increase my income. None of these items, and we do want these items, so let's save our money for piggy bank. Make 250 off of that. Or close to 300, actually. Would have loved to see another hunting trophy earlier. That would have been so nice. The sheer number of enemies on the field is just making this, making our income stream just so constant, which is always a blast. This is a great wave, wave 16, for income, because it just spawns a ton of enemies, like even more than the Horde wave last wave. Baby elephant, I'm going to recycle, because I don't want to steal kills from my thief daggers. I will take the snail here. We're going to roll, I think, and take 12% dodge. Then I will buy tentacle and robot arm and roll. Upgrade thief dagger again. Buy all of these and roll. Buy a muscly dude. Sure, we're doing this sort of nonsense build, so gold-plated teeth, normally banned in my GMO runs, because this item is absurdly powerful, much too powerful, but increased number of enemies is just a fun stat for us to have right now. And then we will definitely take the wings, which gets our speed almost back up to cap. And you know what? It's a nice round 2,000, so we can immediately get 400 income off of the piggy bank if we save there. Oh, there's a loot alien. Let's go kill it. Nice. Getting towards dodge cap as well, which obviously doesn't matter at this point. I mean, the run's been won for quite some time at this point. But we can get our stats even higher. 3,500 materials here. We're going to boost our speed just over our cap just to make sure we can buy speed reduction items. And then we will take the butterfly, landmines. It's a unique item for fairy, so it's worth 1 regeneration, and it can help break trees for us. So we'll pick that up. I'll definitely take some more melee damage. Melee damage still lagging behind a little. We're up to 58 now, but our other stats are so ridiculous that you'd expect more at this point. We're going to roll here. I will roll past the fin. We don't need that. Baby gecko we will take. We're up to 4 of those. Nice. And then beanie, normally we would take that, but we're speed capped. We don't need to. Broken mouth, I guess I'll buy. Weird ghost I will buy. Even though we're going into an elite wave, we have a tardigrade and great healing, so I'm not that worried about it. We'll take the lure here, and we'll take the scar. No, we'll take the hedgehog, and then we'll just save 3,000 and keep boosting our piggy bank income. Obviously, I would not normally recommend buying bait and weird ghost going into an elite wave, but when you have a ridiculous amount of healing like this, it doesn't matter. And the tardigrade for safety. If I had happened to take a hit there, we still wouldn't have died. Still only the 1 hunting trophy. That's the thing that I'm most annoyed about so far. If we had found 3 hunting trophies earlier, we'd be making so much more money. And we're up to 5,000. We're going to buy the claw tree, pumpkin. We're going to recycle peaceful bee. I will take just for the dodge and the 1 regeneration because I don't think we had one yet. Take the charcoal here. Another lure. Perfect. Sharp bullet will work. Does cost me 5% damage, but works for our turrets. And lucky coin. Pretty awesome here. We're going to boost our luck even higher, up to 500. Buy this and this and this. And then some more melee damage. Awesome. Another thief dagger, and then another upgraded thief dagger. More armor, and we'll roll. More damage. Glasses. I already have one, so even if I was tempted to buy it for the 2% damage, and 1 regeneration, which wouldn't be awful, we don't need it here. And then we'll take the coupon. I think that will still pay for itself. Take the defective steroids. Maybe coupon won't, because it costs effectively like 5 more because of the piggy bank. There we go. Another hunting trophy. Excellent. More luck, and we'll roll. Potato, sure. Save 4,000 here. Made 800. Off of the bank. And starting to make some pretty insane income at this point. Oh, all the loot aliens. This one got buffed by the buffing guys, which it's always so irritating when they get buffed, because it increases both their HP and their move speed, makes it much harder to hunt them down. Just staying right in the middle of all of the enemies to try to maximize my income. Now we'll take the riposte. Rip and Tear could steal kills from my thief daggers. Not that it matters, because we're going into the last wave. Compass, we will recycle. Banner I'll take. Weird food I'll take. Extra stomach obviously doesn't matter at this point, but I'm going to take it just because it's fun. We're going to recycle this, and buy this. And then up to 58% dodge. We'll buy more armor and more HP. Roll some more. There's our dodge capped. There's some more luck. 20 more luck. Why not? Buy some more regeneration and some more lifesteal. We will buy some more regeneration and some more lifesteal. We will buy the baby gecko. So now we're capped on those. Community support. Great for attack speed. Here's our last padding, which won't matter very much because I'm planning to spend out most of my money here. Power generator, that's worth quite a bit of damage. We'll buy this. Right now I have negative ranged damage, so it's going to reduce my crit chance, but our crit chance is way over cap. So I'm going to buy the marksmanship here. And then buy another thief dagger. Roll. Oh, alright, I guess I'm recycling and buying this thief dagger instead. Then we're rolling. Buy the armor, buy the damage. We'll roll some more. Triangle of Power would be pretty bad for us because we do take a lot of hits. And we're over dodge cap, over crit chance cap, so we don't need the blindfold. But bait is pretty good. We'll take another bait. Let's see how many of those we can fight when we go into the elite wave. Metal detector won't pay for itself. We're going to keep rolling. Hey, there's our bag. I'm going to take that just because it's irritating me that we haven't gotten one up to this point. And we'll take the melee damage. We're just trying to get as strong as possible for quick kills on the elites. Let's take the crisper as well. Just, we have increased enemy speed, so we're getting quite a lot of damage from it. And sunglasses, we're still over crit chance cap. Although I guess it is worth luck from the lucky coin. I kind of forgot that we had this. I don't think it's worth buying just for that, though. Mouse, perfect. What I'm really looking for is another level 3 dagger. We still haven't managed to get all level 4 daggers. And a hunting trophy, that's great. Excuse me. Let me pick up the coffee, the whetstone, and there we go. Let's go to wave 20. to drink some water. I'm like getting a sore throat. Too excited about how much money we're making. And there we go. Boss is killed very, very quickly, and we ended up with thousands of material every wave. Hunting trophies were worth 1,700. Thief daggers were worth a few thousand each. Excuse me. So the economy of this build really came together. Even though we got extra stomach right at the end, it was still worth 7 HP. That's pretty funny. 5 baby geckos, 3 trees, 3 lures. We could have used those earlier, but obviously I'm not going to say no to them. 200 healing from the cute monkeys, and 1,000 healing from the tentacles. We ended up with probably about 300 luck from the Dusty Fedora, which is pretty awesome in and of itself. And the coupons ended up saving me 717. But of course I know what everyone is looking for is how much the piggy bank gave us, which was 3,482 materials. Which isn't bad, though you have to remember that we were saving like 3,000 materials a wave in order to make that happen. So even with this amount of income from the piggy bank, it's still not entirely clear to me that it paid for, like, that we made more money from the piggy bank than we would have by rolling more aggressively for hunting trophies. Now that's unique to this build because it's a hunting trophy thief dagger build, so it has lots of ways of making money. But that is where piggy bank can struggle. On the other hand, 3,500 from spending 80 materials on the piggy bank is still awesome, so it made us a ton of money, and that was great. Recycling machine barely did anything that run, actually. I mean, it still more than paid for itself, but we ended up taking all of the items out of boxes that we found. We recycled very few items. Also, we had the 3 paddings, which were giving us a few hundred HP. In wave 19, less in wave 20 because I spent out all my money, but still fun that we managed to do a 3 padding run as well. Alright, my friends, hope you've enjoyed this one. This was a ton of fun to play. Definitely recommend this combo if you're just looking to have a good time and make tons and tons of cash. And of course, as always, if you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a comment and like the video. It helps me out with the algorithm, so I appreciate you taking the time to do so. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel for more Brotato and other strategy game content. Cheers, folks. I'll catch you next time.